on me like I hit the lottery. Hoes a trip, watch on how they follow me. Honey's blue.
What's up, what's up? What's up, what's up, what's up, ladies? What's up? Hey, welcome back to the real Danny J.
Okay, we got some serious stuff to talk about today. This don't look right. I'm like my forehead chopped off. Is my forehead chopped off? You might have to lift it up some, a little bit or something. We got some serious stuff to talk about today. There we go. There we go. There we go. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more.
Oh shoot! We're gonna start it over.
No.
You don't want to redo it?
No.
She lazy.
All right. Anyway. On a serious note, it's been a lot going on lately. Like the last few weeks, we've been hearing a lot about
kidnappings, white vans,
sex trafficking, the college murder. A lot of this stuff has basically just been surrounding women and children,
and more in Atlanta than anything.
Yeah, and it's just really getting outrageous. So I'm gonna touch some things right now, especially about this
Clark Atlanta.
Yeah, the Clark Atlanta murder. And I'm just gonna give y'all some updates on it in case y'all haven't really been keeping track of what's been going on. So basically, the young lady was reported missing. She was reported missing. I'm thinking it was
October the 30th.
October the 30th. She was reported missing. Their friend, the roommate, and the family made the police the missing person report. So long story short, a few days later they found a few weeks later. Yeah. I think it was like 2 weeks later. They found the young lady's body at a park on Columbia Drive.
2 weeks later they admitted to doing it, and then they told them where the body was.
Yeah, they took her body. Well, they found her body at the roommate took the police to the young lady's body, which was at a park on Columbia Drive in Decatur. Okay, so what I've been looking at and keeping up with the news and Facebook and the court hearings and everything, basically the roommate took the police to the young lady's body, told them what happened. Her story is very much different from the boyfriend's story. So according to the preliminary hearing that the boyfriend had, the roommate is basically saying that the young lady and her got into a physical altercation. The boyfriend came out in the middle of the altercation and choked the young lady to death. They both got rid of the body. The young man is saying that yes, he did choke her, but she was not dead. That at that point, his girlfriend took a plastic bag and covered her head and smothered her to death. So those of you who've been keeping up with it, she died of what is it? How you say it?
Suffocation.
Asphyxiation. So yeah, she suffocated. It's crazy because this again was her roommate, which was actually like a friend. Like
she was in her senior year of college. She was getting ready to graduate.
Yeah.
This next upcoming year.
There was a friend who had been to her house.
Somebody she was living with.
Yeah. Been to her house, around her family, and the family even accepted the young lady as like family. And the reason why I chose to talk about this is because I just want y'all to understand the seriousness of calling people y'all friend. Those of you who know me very well know I pretty much only have like one female best friend, and then I have like a few females that I do hang out with occasionally. And
same for me.
Yeah, and Jamari is the same way. She has one female best friend, and then she has a lot of other friends.
Nah, don't say a lot. I got like 2 other female friends.
No, it's like
Mom, every
time I turn around, it's like, oh, that's my
sis. She's big cow. She big cow.
Sis. But listen, man. I don't know. I'm not gonna sit up here and just be like, you don't supposed to have friends, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
It is.
I do want female friends, but
watch who you call your friend.
Yeah, that too. But I do kind of miss having that bond with other females. Like, I did have this one high school best friend, and I hate that we kind of lost track of each other, but we still communicate once in a while. But she seemed like this is a friend that I probably would have been really close to had we kept communication up, you know, throughout her college years and us having kids and us getting married and everything. But the thing is crazy because they fought over this boy, and the boy allegedly sexually assaulted the young lady some days before. So in the preliminary hearing, it says that some days before they had went to a party. I think it was, I don't know if it was, no, it wasn't a Halloween party, because they supposedly killed her on October 30th, and then October 31st, which was Halloween, they said something about they went to a Halloween party. So they killed this young lady and went to a party as if it didn't even happen. So basically, they went to a party together. All three of them went to a party together, and they had too much to drink. So the girlfriend said she went in her room because she was feeling sick. So she went in her room and laid down, and then after a little while she woke up and she was looking for the both of them. And she went and knocked on the bathroom door, and the boyfriend came out and said, "I didn't touch her, I didn't rape her." And then I think he took her keys, he took his girlfriend's keys, and he left in her car. She called the police that night and reported her car stolen, which he had her car. And then she called her mentor and told the mentor that she think he had did something to her friend. And the mentor came over, and that's when the young lady told her that she had been sexually assaulted. So the mentor is the one who called the cops about the sexual assault report. So what I'm going to say is they fought over whatever that situation was, and then he came out and was helping his girlfriend basically and choked the young lady to death. I don't think the friend willingly participated in murdering her roommate. Enough of my news reporter action or whatever. Let me get into the ratchetness of this. Baby, that's some bullshit. You gonna fight your friend, your roommate, somebody you really pretty much is family with over this dude that you know for a fact did something to your friend
that wasn't even cute.
He really not. And then you let him back in your house, and you still was dealing with him after he supposedly did something to your friend. You got one MFing time to tell me you did something to my friend. Even if I feel like somebody did something, baby, that's a wrap. Like, this is, your friend probably been there before the dude. I really don't know, but it really don't matter. I don't want to associate myself or be in a relationship with no man that I gotta have issues with about you touching my friend, liking my friend, whatever you might have did to my friend. Like, this stuff is just some real bull. And I'm always on Jamaria about the type of dudes that she date. I don't want my daughter dating these old y'all don't even know, like, a lot of these men that are being raised to ask women, what can you do for me? What can you offer me? What do you bring to the table? You got these men being asking these questions because they being raised by mothers and fathers who are basically saying that woman, that female, gotta match you, gotta match you, gotta match you. That ain't how I was raised, baby. Ain't no matching situation. If my daughter want to go off on her own and accomplish things and build her brand and make her own money, she gonna do that because that's what she want to do for herself, not because, oh, I'm trying to match whatever this man might potentially see in me.
Period. 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 Nothing left to say, like, period. 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 Period.
Period.
I could give a rat's motherfucking ass what you might see in me. The fuck? I could care less what you might see in me. If you don't see what I want you to see, then that's your problem, baby. But go ahead on, baby. I think somebody else gonna come right behind you.
That's for sure. And that's just that on
The
that.
fuck? That you ain't the only bus.
Baby.
It's another bus coming in about another 15-20 minutes. I'll pass, I'll wait. But I don't know how you
What
feel.
Beyonce say? Matter of fact, he'll be here in a minute, baby. But I just feel like you gotta watch who you call your friend, and you really just can't even really trust nobody, because that was just really grimy and crazy. Because everybody we really thought it was the sex traffic. Everybody really was just
We thought
blinded on
kidnapped
and sex traffic, but they came out and admitted that they had killed her. So it's crazy, and she just had a trial to try to get bond, but then they found out that she did something to try to cover it up.
She was in contact with one of the witnesses.
Yeah, she was contacting the witnesses.
No, so this is how she was in contact with the witness, with one of the witnesses, because this was in the young man's hearing. So basically, the bin that they disposed of her body in, right? That was the girlfriend's bin, her laundry bin that her parents had bought her. She contacted one of her other friends and said, hey, can you buy this? All this was in text message where it was screenshot and sent to the detective. So she contacted a friend and said, hey, can you buy me another bin, replace a bin that I had, and then if anybody asks you why, say that you borrowed it but you left it over to your aunt's house. I think it was her aunt. Tell them that you left it over to your aunt's house. So she needed the same exact bin because her parents was coming down, and her parents probably were going to ask her about the bin. So she needed to replace the bin that they disposed of her body in. This is crazy. Like, ever since all this stuff been going on, this sex trafficking and this that happened with this young lady,
Don't go nowhere.
I've been like seriously overprotective of her. I don't want her to go nowhere. I just don't. And
as y'all know, I just had an 18th birthday, so
I'm sorry. But okay, so the tips on that. This is some things that we have started doing, and I'm proud of her for doing this. She do share her location, so that's a tip number one. If you have a teenager that's traveling alone, or they have to go back and forth to work or catch an Uber anywhere, maybe to school, maybe home from school. So she is sharing her location with me anytime that she has to travel
indefinitely, so she can see my location at all times.
And she'll call me when she get in the Uber, or she'll call my husband and she'll talk with, or her boyfriend, and she'll talk with them and let us know, what's going on in the Uber ride. She had a weird situation.
He was acting weird. I think never mind. I was finna say it's probably because he's foreign, but yeah.
But that's tip number one. You can have your child share their location with you at all times on their phone.
I feel like us young ladies, we should have some type of weapon on us at all times. Pepper spray, taser, Glock 17.
Oh Lord. Anyway, so she has a taser,
and I got mace too. So and I'm finna give me a Glock 17.
She go with this stuff. She wants a handgun, which I'm not opposed to her having a handgun. It's just that right now we got to take her to the gun range first to let her get some practice with what I have. Now what I have is a little too heavy for her, so
how you know?
It's too heavy for her because it's too heavy for me. However, it won't be too heavy if I need to use it.
Take somebody's head off their shoulders.
But I have had a lot of practice with my handgun, but she hasn't, and my kids are all like very well trained on not to touch my handgun. So she's still in the phase of not touching my handgun because I'm afraid of something happening to them. But she will have a handgun before she decides that she wants to move out or whatever, which she probably never will do. None of my kids are ever moving out.
I'm going to the Navy next year.
My kids are staying with me forever. and ever. And their wives and their husbands and their kids, my grandkids. We're all gonna stay in a big house and live happily ever after, whether they want to or not. Okay, so tip number 1, share your location. Tip number 2, have some type of mace. What is it? Stun gun. What is it called? A taser, stun gun, or
pocket knife.
Yep, pocket knife or a small handgun.
And it's certain stuff that you can use that you got on you. Like, say you in the Uber and you feel like this man finna kidnap you, or you know he finna kidnap you. You got your charger in your purse or something, baby. You better.
I don't think they will have the strength of a man to just.
Man, they be saying it be women too. You ain't been seeing that?
Yeah, because it's been. I saw where it was a lot of them got arrested at once.
Yeah, in Atlanta, and they was all Uber drivers.
I think it was. Yeah, they were all Uber drivers, and there was a lot of women in there. It was a lot.
More women than men in the picture.
I guess because you feel comfortable and safer with the same sex, but absolutely not.
With me, I feel more comfortable because I know a woman. Oh, baby, I will beat you, baby. Like, baby, I put these hands on you, shawty, for real.
We gonna die together.
Facts, because I ain't going down without I ain't going out like no sucker.
For real, we gonna die together, baby. I'm so sorry, but you're not just finna put a gun in my head or whatever and say I'm taking you here. You're gonna have to shoot me now, sweetie.
Facts.
You're gonna have to, because I'm not gonna.
I'm like, shawty, you might as well pull the trigger then, shawty. I'm telling you, I'm finna swing on you, shawty, no cap.
Pretty much.
It's gonna be a struggle. This ain't finna be easy.
So that was tip number 2. Tip number 3, which we just saw on the news and on Facebook, with the child safety locks. When you're getting into an Uber, the quickest way to check a child safety lock is when you get in a car and you shut the door. The door is supposed to like automatically lock. So you might hear it, you might not. So when you get in the car and you shut the door, open the door immediately to see if it's a lock on the door.
Or you could look before you
can look before you actually get in the vehicle.
If you know what that child lock look like, and if you know what it look like when it's supposed to be locked or unlocked.
It's not hard to tell. It's normally like when you open the door, on the side of the door, the
like
that, the part that closes in, it'll be a little switch. And it'll be a little switch that goes up and down, or either something that turns like that. And all you gotta do is make sure, I think it shows you if you
got like closely, a lock and an unlock.
Yeah, it'll give you a symbol that says lock and unlock. And in my vehicle, which I'm giving you the updated version too, because a lot of these vehicles are like really advanced. So in my vehicle, I have the option to turn my child safety lock on with a button, and nobody knows that it's on. So the best way to test that, if you're in a newly updated vehicle, is when you get in the car and you shut the door. And yeah, you shut the door. When you shut the door, open it back up before they even pull off. If that door does not open back up, there is a child safety lock on that door, and you need to tell that driver to take it off immediately, or you could just request another Uber, because it is not that serious. It's really not. So that's tip number 3. Tip number 4.
I don't suggest you be out here walking around by yourself, just because it is a high level of kidnappers going on. Like, now you see children all down your timeline, like girls and boys, like
especially
y'all know them white vans outside
when the sun sets, especially when it's dark. Don't try to walk nowhere. You're gonna not walk alone anywhere after the sun sets. I don't care if you just go into the corner store that's literally 3 minutes from your house or your place. Do not do it. So it's this young lady that I work with now. She just started working there. She's 22 years old. She reminds me of my daughter, because she just got this sweet little face, and she's a very attractive young lady. And she just told us today that she walks home from work. She works on the second shift, which ends at 9 p.m. And she says because she lives down the street, she walks home at night. And I said, no, don't do that. Don't do that. I said, so if you have to, be helpful. And you hear situations like that, it's probably going to cost me $3 or $4 for me to Uber that young lady down the street. And I will gladly do that. And I'm 10 minutes away from my job.
Maybe like 8 or 9.
No, she's literally like,
yeah, but it's never no $3 or $4 Uber.
okay, well maybe $5 or $6.
No,
That still
like
ain't gonna hurt nobody. I don't pay for some $5 or $6
That was
Ubers.
back then. Probably you had a discount or something.
How much is it to go to
It cost
Momo's?
$8. I would say it cost $8 for me to go to Momo's. So
Back and forth?
back and forth, it still be the same price because it's right there.
Exactly.
But I'm saying even when I just go there, like say it's just a one-way trip, it's still gonna be $8.
Well, I still don't want the young lady walking home by herself. That's dangerous.
I know. You got it, baby.
And,
She doesn't like that. See?
This kidnapping stuff is crazy too, y'all. I don't know if anybody ever heard me talk about my kids, but I have some very friendly kids, especially Lillian.
No, especially remember when EJ was little, he used to talk to everybody.
Lillian. So,
Lillian do not talk to nobody.
tip number 5, talk to your kids and tell your kids you do not talk to any type of strangers at all. If you see a vehicle strangely approaching you and you're outside playing, walking down the street, walking from your friend's house or whatever, and this vehicle is moving slow enough behind you, whatever, I don't care. Run home. Run. Don't walk. Run your ass home. My daughter knows to run home from the bus stop, and the people across the street keep making her bring their little boy home, and I'm gonna end up cussing their ass out. Like, pick up your own child. I mean, I don't really feel that way, but I'm just saying she don't need to be responsible for somebody else's child. But Lillian knows stranger danger. If somebody pull up on the side of you and start talking to you, scream as loud as you can, run to the nearest door and beat and knock and kick on it and scream loudly. And I'm quite sure somebody will get you some help. You got any more tips?
I look so good.
Girl, this is not about you. It is about you, but you get what I'm saying. It's not about your makeup.
Just stay safe out here in these streets. Keep that thing on you. You see a white van, be like, hey.
We saw a white man at the dentist office the other day.
I'm putting the clip up, y'all.
The dentist office looked real crazy. Like the van looked real crazy at the dentist office. The van pulled up and the van literally
she had on a hoodie, she had on some shades.
But the van was like, crazy because she had all her windows covered up. And we was like, and then she got out. Yeah, she got out the car, she got out the van. She had on a scarf. She had on like some just raggedy clothes. And
I was like, oh no, I heard about y'all now. I heard what y'all be out here doing.
Then the people in the office saw her recording. It was weird. It was weird. But I like the little jokes too. Everybody cracking, talking about that ain't like how the Hispanics got these white vans because they paint. And then somebody said, ain't no white man try to kidnap you that's rent a center looking for that stuff. It's a lot of little jokes out there.
But yeah, just stay safe out here in these streets. Keep one eye open.
Y'all let me know if it's...
Look, man, when y'all be going to these parties, man, y'all drinking, man, you put your drink down. Don't pick that drink back up, period. Y'all be out here getting roofied, for real.
Yeah, then I saw something where they was like, if you take your drink to the bathroom, if you take your drink to the restroom with you, like, it make you some kind of nasty person. Like, first of all, if I'm having a drink, I'm not... Yeah, so if you're having a drink and... What you supposed to do if you gotta go to the restroom? You can't sit that drink down. Don't even expect your friends to watch it. Don't be like, girl, watch my drink and then cover it up. And what happens is the time she, watching your drink, she get distracted and somebody start talking to her and somebody come up and no, I don't care. But I don't have that problem, baby. I'm gonna finish my drink before I go to the restroom. So I don't have that problem.
Just be safe out here, man.
And stop accepting these drinks from these men at the bar. Like, no sir. Matter of fact, tell the server to come to you. Whatever drink he want to buy you, you wait till a server come to you and tell her what you want. Don't let him go and get you anything, boo-boo. You can have that. I'm sorry, sir. But that's a few of the tips we have for y'all.
Just be safe, man. No cap. Y'all stay safe out here. Share your location with your parents, your friends. I got my best friend location at all time. All my friends, all of their good choices. So
I love y'all. I really do, for real. Like, I really do love y'all. I might just seem like an angry person all the time, but I'm not angry, and I know I talk a whole lot of shit. But if I hear anything about any of y'all getting hurt, harmed, something happened to y'all, I'm gonna be very hurt, because
devastated.
I genuinely love people, and people who know me know that, because I'm always willing to help if I can. I genuinely love people. So love you guys. Thank you for watching.
We will see y'all on the next video. Don't play.
Wait. Renegade. Go. 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 Go.